The city of New Orleans is a city that for the most part sits below sea level, and it forms a bowl between the lake to the north and the banks of the Mississippi to the south. And the low point is right here in this neighborhood of Broadmoor. So that means that when the floodwaters that came after Hurricane Katrina, they left up to 10 feet of water in this neighborhood, and it sat for up to 4 weeks. So you can imagine the damage that caused all these homes. Well, like the rest of the city, there is a lot of work going on, and much of that work is being done by volunteers. Faith-based groups, community organizations, and corporations are all pitching in to help rebuild these houses. So Sonia, you've got yourself a front row seat here to all this activity. What do you think of what's going on?
I think it's fabulous, it's overwhelming, it's inspiring. I could go on and on and on and on and on with words to describe how I feel. It's just awesome.
It's been over 2 years and you're not back in the house yet, but you hope to get back in pretty soon.
Yes, excitedly I am. Yes.
Well, we're going to do everything we can to get you back in as quickly as possible. I know Norm is inside, so we've got some work to do to help you out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia.
Have a great day.
The water in this house came up to the meeting rails here on these windows. Now that's a problem for anybody, but it is life-threatening for someone in a wheelchair. These windows also pose a problem for Sonia because she has MS and she has a hard time opening them. So we have actually come up with a solution for her. All of the work done by Rebuilding Together is done at no cost for the homeowners. And that means not just the volunteer labor, but a lot of the materials as well, which are donated by community groups and corporations, and in this case by us at this old house. And Norm, it looks like you guys are making some pretty good progress getting these windows in.
Well, I've been working with Doc and Ted here, and the old windows are gone on this side, and the new ones are installed. And look at this, a gliding window, which moves very easily, so that should make life easier for Sonia.
Absolutely.
It's made out of fiberglass, and it sits inside of a wooden frame. Low-E glass, high-impact glass, so it meets the hurricane requirements.
Terrific. Well, it looks like you've got yourself a full crew here, so I'll give a hand outside and get out of your way.
All right. I guess we're ready to take these out next, right? I'll pop out the pins so we can take these windows out. All right.
Got it. Hey, Norm, we're going to knock these screens out. They're just basically painted in, so they should pop right out.
Okay. All right, should be all right. All right.
That's one.
Now here's our new window unit right here, and I'm going to measure the actual frame, and it's about 47 1/4. Now we want to make the rough opening a little bit bigger so we can plumb it up perfectly. So we'll make it 48. We don't have to worry about structure. That's already built into the original part of the building, but we do have to make this opening smaller to accommodate the new window, and we'll do that by padding it out. Well, here's the first piece for the sill, and before I nail anything, I want to check it for level. And it looks like the right-hand side's got to go up, so I'm going to fire a couple nails in this end. And Ted, if you could put some shims in there and bring that up to level. Okay, bring it down tight. That's pretty good. Let me nail it. Again.
Hey, before we put this top piece in, we had to put in this filler.
Right, now we're ready to nail it in.
Alrighty. Good there.
Now for the sides. Now for the top, we've nailed two 2x4s together and put them on edge. All right, a couple shims.
Looks good.
Okay, we're ready for the window.
Slide it right in there.
Yep, the opening's right.
So far, so good.
All right, let me get it centered in here. That looks good. How is it for level?
Actually, it wants to go up just a tad on your end there.
All right, how's that?
That's down just a hair.
Yeah.
Right there, perfect.
Okay. I got a shim in there, you can nail it. How are we doing for plumb?
Okay, right there. Ted, spike it.
All right, so now we can nail it off.
Good.
Okay, that takes care of this window. Now on the outside there'll be a bit of flashing and some trim. How about the inside?
Well, we're going to insulate these spaces here and then put some nice pine on it, finish it off.
All right, let's see how these work. Boy, nice and smooth. Sonia's going to love these.
Norm, thanks a lot for coming out and helping us out here.
My pleasure.